Lamborghini.
Start the car and warm it up fully for the first time in 2 years. How fast was that? What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to a brand new, very exciting episode from Backyard Boys. We are officially back on the Lambo, and my parts are finally here from United Kingdom. Super exciting news. Let's go ahead and start you guys off with a couple of updates. First things first, I want to show you guys that I got a quarter panel right here. Huge shout out to Serge from Real Life Exotics. That guy is the real OG when it comes to exotic parts. So if you guys need any parts, anything like that, hit him up. So look at this. This quarter panel here has the slightest little damage right here. Right, has a dent here, this, and then a little bit at the bottom, and then this little tiny thing. Super easy. Compared to mine being all destroyed back here and would be just absolutely insane and difficult to repair because it has like a million points that need to be welded. So let me show you guys. So here's mine, right? I already kind of hammered it out, flattened it a little bit, but let's take a look here. We got one cut here, another one, and then going on the top we got one here, inside here, somewhere more. I know there's more. Anyways, there's another one right there.
We counted how much?
I don't know, 9 or something. And all those spots are gonna need to be aluminum welded, repaired. It's doable, yes, but I got a steel deal from my friend Serge on that quarter panel, and it has way less work. And basically, I'm exchanging quarter panels because this quarter panel is still worth around $2,000. That quarter panel, I'm gonna keep undisclosed how much I paid for. That's the first news. So we're probably gonna go ahead and mock that quarter panel up onto the car because I need to start fixing that door area. Seeing the repairs in that door area and making it all flat so I can get it all ready for Bondo. So let's put this aside. All right, so next thing in order is these parts from United Kingdom. There was only one little delay, was from the UPS customs. That was the only little delay with the parts, but they still came technically on time because, I mean, I'm still waiting for my interior and stuff, so whatever. Here's the parts. Axle. Yes, that is a very thin front axle, very interesting, I don't know why, but it is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so the rear axles are thick, the front ones are not that thick, and mine, or new one, versus mine, that don't look good, you know, you see that? So that's completely bad. We got a new one. Very happy I noticed that because I was kind of like, what the heck? You know, this was bolted onto the vehicle and you can't really tell from the outside. Next thing in line is this floor pan from Lamborghini. And this goes under the vehicle right here, which we're gonna put on in this episode, paint and seam seal. So set that aside. And last thing is this front air duct right here. This air duct, air guide, goes onto this radiator. And this whole shebang, it goes like that, and this whole shebang goes onto the front of the vehicle. So technically, at the end of this episode, we can most likely run the car, get it started up, warmed up, put some coolant in it, get it right. I mean, technically, I mean, we have all the radiators, all the pipes, everything, so it's pretty exciting. Let's get right into it. If you guys are new to this channel, lightly tap that subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the content, smash that like button. Let's get this video rolling. First step in order is we're gonna get this front wheel on the vehicle. Fully assemble the suspension. We have a new rotor right there. We got everything to assemble the suspension. Super exciting. Let's get right into it, guys. The first thing that goes in before anything is the axle. So that's why I was waiting to tighten all this because I was waiting for the axle. Now that we have it, to put everything together and have ourselves a front wheel. So we ran into a little issue. Basically, since we're working out of 2 locations right now, the tools are at the shop, so we're gonna go ahead and mob down there quickly, grab the tools. We need something to unscrew this here, the axle nut, axle bolt, and then something to unscrew the tie rod here. We have an extra one. And then we need a 12 point to tighten the axles. It's all the way inside, deep inside there, so you can't really tell. Let's go head down to the shop, grab that stuff, and come back here and continue working. My baddie right here.
What is it?
E46 325 i05 158,000 miles, black interior, heated seats, and Bluetooth.
Should be a car salesman, man.
Heated seats, Bluetooth on. See? Ready to rock. I wasn't lying.
We're here. We are here.
We got the tools. So this is what we need.
Bam, bam, bam.
Where do we start looking? First thing in order is this thing here. Got it.
Bam.
Yeah, it's easy.
Sir.
Okay, next it's gonna be this. We actually bought one for this because we thought it was same here.
It's not that one. This is bigger. Way bigger. RS5.
Yep.
Axle bolted.
Bigger than that. Yes. Yeah, so got that. So we're gonna grab this whole tool set with us. And then we have that, so I'll just grab this whole thing with us as well. This is a 13/16. So we'll grab that and a deep socket, and we're gonna grab this because we gotta put the wheel on and everything else, tighten everything, just stuff like that. So now we're basically done here. Take a look at the RS5. This thing's absolutely insane. If you guys have not seen the videos on the RS5, check them out. Let's go back to the garage. Boys, so we're back at the house and we can continue working. We got some tools here, so let's see. So this hub was vibrating like crazy, so we couldn't get that hub bolt off. So we're gonna put this on and see if we can minimize the vibration and get a little better grip on it. That was actually quite difficult.
We had to take the sucker outside to get it done.
Yeah.
Make some holes in the ground.
So we got it done.
Oh no. You don't need that, you need this, bud.
I know, but you're getting that.
Okay.
That axle bolt was extremely tight just for this little stopper piece here. You know what, this stopper piece probably cost a couple $100, so
does it have a Lambo badge on it?
It has an Audi badge on it, but it's most likely a Lambo part number, so we'll look it up. But anyways, we can go ahead and put this on now. This is so exciting. We're putting a rotor on the car, which means that the suspension assembly is complete. rotor, caliper, and wheel. Woo, that's exciting right there. Okay guys, so moment of truth right now. What we gotta do is make sure this 19-inch wheel fits over that rotor and caliper, because my new set of wheels is getting ordered pretty soon and they take like 3 weeks to come. So we're gonna use these wheels right here to basically roll the car around, get it to paint, you know, maybe do alignment, do all that stuff. So hopefully they fit, because here's the moment of truth.
Does it fit?
Oh yeah, barely too. Wow, I honestly doubted it would fit. Legitimately, I doubted it would fit. Okay, but this is looking insane, bro. We got all 4 wheels on. Suspension on, vehicle started up. Gotta get the cooling down, do bleed the brakes, and technically we're ready for a test spin. We'll drop a bucket inside and just whip it for a little bit, you know? What's happening?
It's spinning.
I'm excited. This is sick. So next order of operation is we're gonna do the floor right now. By the way, this bumper is for sale, so whoever needs a 580 bumper, hit me up. It's in excellent condition, no damage. So I prepped everything under here to get this new floor pan on, and it fits nice and snug like that. So you can see from the top it's nice and brand new. From the bottom, everything fits exactly where it should. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and mark all the spots where the holes need to be drilled, and then we're gonna drill these holes right here and then put the screws back in. Actually they're M5 metric size bolts. So we're gonna put them all back in. I think there's about 18 of them, and then after that we can seam seal all around here. The whole thing needs to be seam sealed, and then we can paint from the top and from the bottom. And then we're officially done with the front end. We can put the radiator on here. We can do all that fun shebang. So that's gonna be exciting. It seems to be that we are ready to put this pan on. I drilled all the holes. A couple of the holes I drilled a little bit larger because I put it in there and I shifted it around to make sure it's leveled and even, not leveled, even all around. And then once it was even, I marked all the spots where they need to be drilled. And right now, we should in theory be able to put this piece right in there and I guess seam seal it, because that's really all this is, on bolts and seam sealer. So we got 4 here, 4, 5, 5, and 4, so 18. Guys, we're getting wrapped up for the night. It's getting pretty dark on us, but that's not what's stopping us right now. What is stopping us is this pan right here. Some of these holes, they need to be dremeled a little bit to the side, because you know, drilling 18 holes and making every single one of them perfect is really hard. So there's probably about 5-6 holes that need to be just a little bit wider. That way we can get this perfectly centered. And what's stopping us right now is we don't have that drill bit here, and kind of no point of going to the shop right now. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning, we're gonna pick that thing up and come here and start the rest of the episode. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Alright guys, so it is the next morning here and we got everything we need to get this floor onto the vehicle. We got the drill from the shop, we got some drill bits, we got everything. So we're ready to rock. We should have nothing stopping us now besides going to Napa down the street and getting some seam sealer, but that's really it. So let's go ahead and put this floor on, get it seam sealed, painted. That way we can finally assemble all the cooling components, AC condenser and all that stuff, and maybe start the car and warm it up fully for the first time in 2 years. So that's pretty exciting. We got some coolant here as well. So some G13 Audi coolant right there. That's some bomb stuff. That's what this Lambo needs. And yeah, let's get right into it. So here's what's happening next. We got some paint right here for the under of the vehicle, which is, let me show you guys quickly. This is the old pan, and then as you guys can tell, easy coat, direct to metal, light green. This is legit stuff. It's pretty expensive, like 20 bucks a can, but like once it dries out, right here I already painted it. You literally can't tell. It's perfect match, 1-to-1. So we got everything taped off what needs to happen. We're gonna paint it out, and once this paint is drying out, we're gonna probably test fit this quarter panel and run down and get some seam sealer. We're gonna get some beige seam sealer, so we're gonna paint everything, seam seal it, and we should be done. We don't need to paint the seam sealer. That's a good little thing. And I'm sorry, my voice is a little bit raspy. I'm getting a little sick, but it's all good. We're still working. Let's get this thing painted. Right now what we're gonna do is go ahead and get the quarter panel on. We went ahead and put one coat under the vehicle, let that dry up. It's like a tack coat. We're gonna make sure go under, make sure everything's sprayed in, a couple, 2-3 coats maybe. Right now we're gonna get this yellow quarter panel up onto the vehicle, kind of bolt it down, kind of set gaps, and see how bad the damage is right near this door. Luckily we have no damage here, so we can set the gap perfectly up to the door, and then we can take the quarter panel off, basically. Maybe even fix it off the vehicle, because we're gonna paint the quarter panel off the vehicle. It's gonna be painted inside, outside, everything black. So it's pretty exciting. We're getting close. What's up? I need your help opening the door. Should be all painted now.
Beautiful.
Yo,
look at that match.
Do you see that, yo? This is not painted. Literally not painted.
Beautiful, man.
Pretty on the money for our 5-can solution here, and then it clear coated everything on top.
Mixture, 5-can mixture?
5-can mixture, yes. And I prepped everything before. I scotch-brite everything to make sure that everything sticks nice and perfect. How's that look actually though?
Looks OM, bro.
Literally mint, like literally. That's literally the original. That's how it was originally.
Beautiful.
That's freaking crazy. So guys, right now we're gonna go ahead and scoot down to Napa. We're gonna pick up the seam sealer, pick up, I think we need a little bit more tape. We're running low on this sucker here. And then don't forget, the inside of this needs to be painted as well. But what I wanna do is seam seal the outside of this right here. Then I wanna put this front radiator on and all this shebang kajang. I just wanna see what it looks like complete, and then I'll paint the inside. So let's go ahead and head down to Napa.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna take this bad boy right here. My new baby right here.
Herms edition?
How you like it?
Love it. Comfy.
Yeah. news ever. We are finally done with the floor pan from the underneath. We do have to paint the top of it inside here, but I'm gonna do that later. It's all seam sealed. It's looking very beautiful. The seam seal is a little bit different shade than the original seam sealer. It'll get dirty, it'll be totally fine. I don't want to paint the seam sealer, I just want to leave it how it is right now. It looks good enough. So kind of take a look under here if you can. So you get down low, it looks really beautiful. All OEM, man, I love it. It turned out amazing. What we're gonna do right now is go ahead and assemble all the radiators, make sure everything's on. And then hopefully we don't run into any issues and we can put the coolant into the car. Coolant, and then maybe pump this sucker up with some AC. We got AC right there. We kind of bought the AC for the M6, but it didn't work out for the M6, so we might as well use that on the Lambo. Let's do it. We got all the radiators, all the assemblies. We should be golden, I'm hoping. We are ready for the coolant. I know I changed. I just picked up my brother from the airport, so had to take a little break. But we're gonna go ahead and pour some coolant in here. And from what I've been reading, that there's no really special instructions on how to bleed this thing. I may be wrong, but I'm hoping I'm not. So we'll see, we'll see. We're gonna just continue topping it off, checking the engine temperature and stuff like that. So let's go ahead, grab the new coolant we got and fill it up, fire it up, and see what it does. Hopefully there's no leaks and runs or oil leak or anything. Hopefully there's no issues. Let's do it. I know as soon as we start this, it's gonna go shoot to the front, you know?
Lamborghini. Let's fire this sucker up. Where's the start button on this? That's right.
Guys, this is sick. Look at this. I just connected the airbag lightly because it has the little dongle for this. And listen, ready? Hang on, here. Close the valves. A little bit louder. Sounds like an animal, but I don't really want to rev it too much. It's late at night. We got it operating at operating temps. Oil temperature is looking good. I'll give it a rev or two. It's really loud because it's first of all backed up against that wall, so all the noise is coming here. But it seems like we're good. No oil leaking or no coolant leaking anywhere. So that's some exciting news. That's crazy. We got all four wheels on. We got the cooling figured out. Basically need a little bucket in here. We can take this thing for a spin. We just gotta bleed the front brake. No key in vehicle. It's right here, buddy. Lights, fault lights. I don't even know how to use this thing yet. Check. Stock exhaust. Yeah, I don't want my neighbors to hate me for real, you know?
They already do.
Why? That's so sick. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna check the coolant, but that's whatever, you know, we're good. I feel like we built pressure in the coolant lines. Yeah, I mean, we're solid. It's hot up there, so coolant got all the way through there. It's looking beautiful. We got everything basically done. Floor needs to be painted from the inside. I'm gonna figure that out later. Next episode, we might actually take this thing for our first test drive, so that's gonna be super exciting. But I know we gotta start working the body. So we gotta work on this door, we gotta work on the quarter panel. Take a look here, what's going on here. See, the bottom is pretty flush, bottom's nice. This is all jammed in, so we're gonna go ahead and get like a reverse hammer or something and start playing with this, get it hit out. Besides that, quarter panel is perfect. We went ahead and set gap already back here, so I'll close this. There's that gap, it's perfect here. It's identical to that side. So basically, I'm pretty confident the rest of the stuff here should click right in. That's pretty common sense because not much adjustments here. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next episode doing the body work and possibly, hopefully taking this thing for its first official test spin. That's gonna be very exciting. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video to the very end. If you guys are still here, comment BYB Squad. And then I do wanna say, once again, shout out to Serge from Real Life Exotics for this piece over here, and shout out to Hybrid Performance. I'm gonna leave both their links down below in the description box to this video. He's the one that got me that axle, got me that floor, and got me that front air duct to the radiator. By the way, I did mix up the radiator earlier in the video. I had it flip-flopped the other way around, so kind of a noob mistake. It fit the other way as well, but the hoses weren't lining up too well. But anyways, if you guys are still here, comment BYB Squad, Lambo, or something interesting. Follow me on Instagram, BYB Tim. Follow Ed at BYB Ed, and huge shout out to Ed for filming all these videos and getting you guys this cool, amazing content. I'm excited for the future of this channel. But for now, the next one is the best one. Peace out. You ready? No, don't put that in there.
You gotta go this.
Yeah, ready? All right, guys, it is the next morning here. All right, guys, it is the next morning here, and we, huh?
You do it.